And salutations, I'm Gil.
And I'm Gil, and this is Strategic Prep.
Well, hello, fellow preppers, fellow self-reliance people, fellow people who focus on preparedness and being ready. Today, we are going to talk about hygiene issues, being ready for grid down on the hygiene. So, some of this you may have thought about, but we do have a couple of nice surprise bonus items that will help us through these grid down scenarios, grid down situations at the end. But let's go over some of the basics. If the grid goes down or you have some SHTF, you may find that your normal utilities are not there. So, as preppers, we want to plan to be able to keep ourselves clean. Keep in mind, during a grid down, that's the worst time to get sick. That's the worst time to need to go to a doctor. We want to do everything we can to keep ourselves clean, keep ourselves healthy, and keep our loved ones clean and healthy. So hygiene is very important. So, with no further ado, let's go over some of the items I've got here. You want to keep a basic stockpile of each of these items. Now, if you can, I just want to remind you, at Strategic Prepper, we talk about building things in steps, in layers. Basically start out with 3 days of preparedness, then 3 weeks, then 3 months and a year and so forth. So whatever level you're on, you want to make sure that you've got the hygiene for that level also, not just the food and the water. Food and water is important. Security is important. But you want to make sure that you've got the basic hygiene items for that level. If you're ready for 3 months of self-reliance, you want 3 months of soap and hygiene products. So, we've got shampoo. Now, how much is good for 3 months? Every family's different, so you have to measure how long one of these bottles lasts. So for us, what we did was we wrote the date that we opened up the container, and then when we replaced it, we knew how long we had for shampoo. I've got this shampoo here. Yes, it says 50% off. Why? Because it's 50% off. No need to spend money unnecessarily. This is part of our emergency reserves. If we can save a few bucks, we're going to save a few bucks. So we have plenty of shampoo. I'm going to open up the drawers here in just a little bit so you can see some of what we've got. Deodorant. If people are showering less, I mean, you don't want to be the stinky one. So deodorant still counts during SHTF. And what do we have here? This is more shampoo, smaller quantity. You do want to make sure that you have smaller packaging in case you have to bug out, in case you have to get in the vehicle and leave. You want to make sure that you can throw something in a bag and carry it with you. So smaller quantities as well. We all learned from COVID that sometimes germs are out there. So we do have hand sanitizer. And we've got packages of hand sanitizer that you can throw in your bag, throw in your get-home bag, throw in your bug-out bag, or just have available. And hand soap. Again, you want to find out your normal usage and then build up a supply. So let's take a look at what we've got here. We've got toothpaste. We've got several tubes of toothpaste here. And this is just our small drawer for travel stuff. Shampoo, soap, small soap, more shampoo, and floss. You do want to take care of your teeth, so not just brush your teeth, but the floss. You want to make sure you use that. Again, you don't want dental problems during a grid down situation. So very important to make sure that you have got all the normal hygiene items that you use. Make sure you've got those in a large enough quantity. And we've also got Dixie cups. The reason we've got the paper Dixie cups, we normally don't use them, but during a grid down scenario, if I can minimize the number of dishes that I have to wash, then I minimize the amount of water that I have to purify to collect. So we do have a bunch of Dixie cups to use for hygiene. As you can see, plenty of bars of soap. What we calculated from our own measurements is that 1 bar of soap is good for 2 months for a person. We also calculated that a person uses 2 ounces of toothpaste per month. So we have more than enough. Let's see how many how many ounces in a box here. That's 6 ounces, so that's 3 months. Each box is 3 months a person. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, that's 33 months. Divide by half, that's 15, 16 months. So that's about a year and a half worth of toothpaste for 2 people. And the soap, again, we have enough. And toothbrushes, because sometimes they go bad. We have plenty of floss in here, lots of floss. You got to take care of your teeth as well as keep them clean. Disinfectant wipes, plenty of disinfectant wipes here. It may not just be regular dirt. You do want to keep your countertops and your area, your living condition. You want to keep your living condition sanitary. So, normal hygiene, you want to make sure you know how much you're going to use and then slowly build up that quantity, just like we talked about with the food, just like we talked about with the water. You want to build a system where you've got the capabilities to be self-reliant for a certain amount of time. So you build those in stages. So if you know how much toothpaste your family uses in a month, then you can figure out how many tubes you need for 3 months, for a year, 3 years. All right, down in here we have more of our shampoos. We got surface disinfecting, things like that. So as you know, you need the toilet paper. We have plenty of toilet paper elsewhere. In fact, up in the attic, we have a year's worth of toilet paper stored in containers, wrapped up. It'll be out of sight, out of mind until we need it. All right, so a couple of other items that we have here. If you're out of toilet paper, flushable wipes. Good way to keep yourself clean. Like I said, hygiene's important. We've got several boxes of these. Your toilet may be working, but you may be out of toilet paper. So that is a good backup to toilet paper. Also, so a couple of bonuses that we have here. For staying clean, staying hygienic, this is waterless bath, waterless shampoo. You can see they even give you instructions on how to wipe your body, where to wipe, and left arm, right arm. They tell you the order to wipe. So if you don't have water and you need to wash yourself, this is a good way to stay clean. We have a number of packages of those, and also the same for washing your hair. Sometimes in a grid down situation, you're going to find that getting water is a big chore, a big challenge. So if you can reduce the amount of water that you need and still stay clean, this is a win. So that's why we've got these items. We've got quite a few packages. Where are they? Down here. As you can see, take a look. We've got quite a few bottles of the shampoo, and we've got packages of the bath wipes. As well as you can see in there, a bunch of hand soap and cleaner. So we have calculated that for most of these hygiene items, we have a year and a half worth. So we don't have a year and a half worth of these. We would have to get water, but these are a good stopgap measure. Like I said, if you're in a position or in a situation where water for a time is hard to get, you want to have a backup plan. So like I said, important to stay clean. You want to think about options. Don't put all your eggs in one basket when it comes to hygiene. Don't count on always being able to have enough water. Don't count on always being able to have a particular solution. Have backups. Have alternates for toothpaste. Have alternates for hand soap. Have alternates for toilet paper. And showers. So I hope you got a lot out of this. If you've got other ideas, leave a comment below. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and also subscribe if you haven't done so already. So share with a friend, and thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.